Well, well, well. You are in a supermarket and looking for cereals. Congratulations, genius. You just won a free trip to Jurassic Park in a cereal box contest. Because apparently, you're the kind of person who actually enters those things, and now you're about to become dinosaur food. So buckle up, because let's see exactly how fast you'd get eaten on an island full of prehistoric murder machines. Before we dive into your inevitable and probably gruesome death, you're probably wondering which Jurassic Park we're talking about. We're dropping you into the original Jurassic Park on Isla Nublar, right before everything goes catastrophically wrong, so you get the full experience of being a tourist when the safety systems fail and dinosaurs start treating humans like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Lucky you. Now, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're not a paleontologist or a game warden or someone who knows literally anything useful about dinosaurs, so congrats, you've already survived the hardest part, getting invited despite being completely unqualified. Give yourself a participation trophy shaped like a dinosaur because, spoiler alert, a real dinosaur is going to use it as a toothpick after eating you. Oh, you sweet summer child, sitting there thinking, but Jurassic Park has cool dinosaurs, and amazing CGI, and Jeff Goldblum's chest hair. How bad could it be? Well, strap in, because I'm about to ruin every fantasy you've ever had about riding a Triceratops. We're counting down 5 reasons why you'd be absolutely screwed on Isla Nublar, starting with number 5.
Reason 5. The dinosaurs will eat you in creative ways. Let's talk about what the movies gloss over while showing you the wow factor of seeing dinosaurs. The fact that literally everything on this island wants to kill you, and they're really good at it because they've had 65 million years of evolution to perfect the art of murder. Velociraptors. Let's start with everyone's favorite nightmare fuel. These 6-foot-tall murder chickens that hunt in packs with the intelligence of dolphins, but like evil dolphins that want to eat your face. You're walking around the park taking selfies for Instagram, and suddenly you hear clicking sounds in the bushes. You turn around and see one raptor staring at you with those dead, calculating eyes, tilting its head like, "Oh, look, a snack." Congratulations, you just fell for the oldest trick in the Predator playbook. That raptor you're staring at? That's not the threat, that's the distraction. There are 2 more raptors flanking you from the sides that you didn't see because you were too busy wetting yourself over the obvious one. They've got you surrounded, and you're about to get disemboweled by a claw the size of a steak knife. Your last thought is, wait, they can open doors? Oh no! And scene, end credits. Your intestines are now exterior decorating. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, everyone's favorite, the iconic dinosaur, the king. Until you realize it can smell you from miles away, has vision based on movement, which the movies lied about, it can totally see you even if you don't move, and can bite down with 12,800 pounds of force. For reference, that's enough to crush a car into a cube. Now imagine that's your rib cage making that crunching sound, like stepping on potato chips, except the chips are your bones. You're trying to escape in a Jeep, the T-Rex is chasing you because someone cheaped out on the fence voltage, and you're screaming, "Go faster!" But T-Rex can run 25 miles per hour, and that Jeep has been poorly maintained, so the Rex catches you, flips your vehicle like it's a Hot Wheels toy, and you're now a human Happy Meal. You're dead, and not even in a cool way. You're just lunch. You don't even get a death scene. You're a snack. Dilophosaurus. The cute little ones that are only 4 feet tall, seem harmless, maybe even friendly. Wrong. These adorable nightmares spit blinding venom in your face. First, the venom blinds you, then it paralyzes you, then, while you're standing there unable to move or see, they casually walk up and start eating you alive. You're conscious for the whole thing, feeling every bite, unable to scream because your muscles don't work. That's a horror movie death. That's nightmare fuel. That's why you don't pet the nice dinosaur, Karen. Even the harmless herbivores will absolutely destroy you. A Triceratops weighs 12,000 pounds. If it decides you're annoying, it'll charge and impale you on horns the size of baseball bats. The Brachiosaurus everyone thinks is so gentle and majestic. One sneeze from that thing, and you're drowning in gallons of dinosaur snot or crushed under its foot because it didn't even notice you. You're an ant. You're irrelevant. The Gallimimus, those fast ones that stampede, looks cool until you realize you're in the path of that stampede. Then you're getting trampled by dozens of dinosaurs, each weighing 1,000 pounds. You're a speed bump. You're a pancake. You're a cautionary tale they use in the safety video nobody watched. But hey, at least the park has security, right? That brings us to reason number 4.
Reason 4. The park's security is a complete joke. Here's what nobody wants to admit about Jurassic Park. The entire security system was designed by people who apparently never heard of backup generators, redundancy, or basic common sense. This park makes OSHA inspectors have panic attacks. The electric fences are supposed to keep dinosaurs contained, 10,000 volts of "don't touch this," except the entire park runs on one main power grid. One, not multiple systems, not backups, just one grid that one disgruntled IT guy named Dennis Nedry can shut down because he's mad about his paycheck. And guess what he does? Exactly that. Shuts everything off to steal dinosaur embryos, and suddenly every fence is dead, every door is unlocked, and you're in a free-range dinosaur safari, except you're the one being hunted. Congratulations, you're the endangered species now. The raptor enclosure? Oh, this is beautiful. They built a pen for the most intelligent, deadly, problem-solving predators on Earth with fences the raptors constantly test for weaknesses. They're literally experimenting. They're learning. And the park's solution is a few guys with cattle prods standing around. That's not security. That's a suggestion. That's thoughts and prayers. That's, "Please, Mr. Raptor, don't eat us." And the raptor is like, "Actually, I think I will." The T-Rex paddock? A fence and a goat. That's it. That's the security for the largest land predator ever. No moat, no backup barriers, no "oh crap, the fence is down" emergency protocol, just hope and a goat on a chain. When that fence fails because, again, one power grid, the Rex just walks out like it's Sunday and the door was unlocked. The control room can be accessed and locked down by one employee who can trap everyone inside their own security bunker. You're in the safe visitor center, and suddenly doors won't open, phones don't work, and you hear raptors in the kitchen making themselves a snack. And that snack is people. Great security. Really thought this through. A+ planning. The tour vehicles? Oh, these are fantastic. They run on a track powered by the main grid, so when power fails, you're stuck in a car that doesn't move right next to the T-Rex paddock, right when the fence stops working. It's like they designed a murder scenario. Let's put tourists in an immobile box next to the apex predator and make sure if anything fails, they're trapped. Someone got paid to design this. Someone with a degree. Moving to reason number 3. Reason 3? You're stuck on an island with no escape. So, dinosaurs are hunting you. Security is a joke, but at least you can leave, right? Wrong. You're on an island 120 miles off the coast of Costa Rica in the middle of nowhere. There's no Uber, there's no bus, there's no "I'd like to go home now." You're stuck. The only way off is helicopter or boat, and both require the people who operate them to be alive and not eaten, which is a big assumption when dinosaurs are loose. The helicopter pilot probably got eaten going to his helicopter. The boat captain probably got eaten at the dock. You're stranded on Murder Island with no exit strategy. The island is 22 square miles of jungle, mountains, and places to die. There's no swimming to safety unless you want to get eaten by the Mosasaurus, the giant aquatic dinosaur they kept in a lagoon, because apparently dinosaurs on land weren't enough. They needed water dinosaurs too. You jump in the ocean thinking you're escaping, and a 60-foot aquatic reptile eats you like a poolside snack. The jungle itself is trying to kill you, even without dinosaurs. Poisonous plants, bugs the size of your fist, tropical diseases. You could get lost and die from dehydration before a dinosaur even finds you. And honestly, that might be the better option. At least you're not getting eaten alive, you're just dead from being stupid and unprepared. There's no calling for help because this is 1993. Cell phones barely exist, and even if you had one, there's no signal. You're completely cut off. The landlines in the park don't work because Nedry shut them down. You can't call the mainland, you can't call the military, you can't even call Domino's. You're alone. And even if you somehow signaled for help, how long until rescue arrives? Hours? Days? By then, you're either eaten or you've died from stress-induced heart failure because you're not built for this. Which brings us to reason number 2. Reason 2, your cardio is terrible. Let's be real here. Everyone in Jurassic Park is running, constantly sprinting through jungles, climbing fences, jumping over logs, running from T-Rex, running from raptors, running from stampedes. It's a cardio workout from hell. And you got winded walking up the stairs to your apartment last week. The first time you have to run from a dinosaur, you're making it maybe 50 feet before your lungs are screaming, your legs are jelly, and you're bent over wheezing like, "Go on without me, save yourselves." Except nobody's going to save you because they're also running for their lives. You're getting left behind like the slow gazelle in a nature documentary. The kids in the movie, Kim and Lex, are outrunning dinosaurs. Children are surviving this, and you're an adult who can't jog a mile without stopping 3 times? You're not making it. You're the person who trips in a horror movie, and everyone watching is like, well, they're dead. And they're right, you are dead. Every survival scenario requires physical fitness. Climbing over the dinosaur paddock fence requires upper body strength you don't have. Running through the jungle requires endurance you don't have. Outrunning a Gallimimus stampede requires speed you definitely don't have. You're basically a participation trophy that dinosaurs are competing to win. There's a scene where they're running from the T-Rex and climbing into a building. You're not making that climb. You're the person who gets grabbed at the last second and pulled back down while everyone else makes it to safety. Your death is the motivation for the survivors to keep going. We have to make it for Gerald. He died so we could live. Except Gerald, that's you, died because you skipped leg day for 5 years straight. You'd try to hide instead of run, which seems smart, except raptors can smell you, the T-Rex can smell you. Hiding doesn't work unless you're hiding in a bunker, and even then the raptors will figure out how to get in, because they're smart, and you're not. You're tired and out of breath and about to be lunch. But let's say you somehow survive the running, the hiding, the cardiac arrest. That brings us to reason number 1. Reason 1, nature finds a way to kill you. This is the big one, the theme of the entire franchise. Life finds a way. Except what they don't tell you is that way usually involves you dying horribly because nature doesn't care about your survival. Nature wants chaos. The dinosaurs weren't supposed to breed. They were all female, genetically engineered to be sterile. But guess what? They bred anyway, using frog DNA that allows them to change sex, which means the problem is multiplying. You think you're dealing with a controlled number of dinosaurs, but there are way more than the park knows about. There are wild populations breeding in the jungle. You're not just dealing with the zoo animals, you're dealing with an ecosystem that's out of control. The Lysine Contingency was supposed to be the fail-safe. Dinosaurs can't produce lysine, so if they escape, they'll die without supplements. Except they're eating lysine-rich plants. They're surviving just fine. The fail-safe doesn't work. Nothing works. Everything that was supposed to keep you safe is a lie. The dinosaurs are adapting, learning, evolving in real time. The raptors are testing the fences systematically. They're communicating, they're problem-solving, they're opening doors. They're smarter than the people who built the park and way smarter than you. You're dealing with intelligent apex predators who are learning how to hunt humans more effectively with each encounter. You're not the hunter, you're the science experiment. The island's ecosystem is collapsing. The dinosaurs are eating each other, fighting for territory, destroying the environment. It's chaos theory in action. Ian Malcolm was right about everything, and you're in the middle of watching his predictions come true while being chased by a T-Rex, which is very, I told you so, but also you're about to die, so it doesn't matter that he was right. Even the weather is trying to kill you. Tropical storms knock out power, flood areas, make everything slippery and dangerous. You're trying to escape, and Mother Nature says, here's a hurricane, good luck. You're slipping in mud, sliding down cliffs, getting hypothermia. It's a disaster on top of a disaster. You can't control nature. You can't outsmart evolution. You can't prepare for chaos. You're a human who thought you were at the top of the food chain, but now you're in a world where you're prey, and nature is very efficiently reminding you that humans have only been dominant for like 5 minutes on the evolutionary timeline, and dinosaurs ruled for 165 million years. They're better at this than you. So, there you have it. 5 reasons why you'd absolutely fail at surviving Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs will eat you creatively, security is a joke, you're trapped on an island, your cardio is terrible, and nature finds a way to kill you. But hey, at least you got to see your real dinosaur before it ate you, so that counts for something, right? Oh, and one more thing before you go. The gift shop merchandise won't save you either. You really thought buying that I Survived Jurassic Park t-shirt was a good idea? The irony is you're wearing that shirt when you die. The dinosaur that eats you is going to read it and laugh. Well, dinosaurs don't laugh, but you get the point. You didn't survive. The t-shirt lied to you. Consumerism has betrayed you. Your final moment is realizing you spent $35 on a shirt that mocked your death. How's that for capitalism? Thanks for watching. Don't accept free trips to genetic theme parks, and I'll see you in the next video, assuming you make it off the island alive. Spoiler alert, you won't.